Alrighty. We're gonna start off and just see if we can't get anything good going on in Arena Commander. Okay. Boy. Oh yes, we're having the door in the shot now. Alright. Can I change this? I can't. Alright, that's okay. Yeah, we're gonna go Gladius. And we're going to 0. And we're gonna get 4 pips of power back to that. Alright. Got a contact coming in from above. That's another Gladi right there. Ooh, okay. We're definitely in a death ball right now, so yeah. Definitely out of practice. That's okay. Oh, my power's not set. We're fucked. Still, we're on the back of the Saber. I don't want to let him go. God damn it. At the very least, we need max gun. Definitely really rusty, but this is also a pitch fight. I really wish power would stay set. All right. That Greenberry is going to die. We're going to fall back and reinforce this guy here. He's an M50 though. Alright, still we're going to go for these green boys targets. I'm going to back us out our view just a little bit. This guy just slaughtered our other Greenberry.
Shields under fire. Shield down.
Yeah. We're getting good aim on. My evasion's bad right now. My situation, it's all bad right now. I don't know. Also, you know, there's such a thing as team comps and stuff going on. They're definitely engaging better, and that's just the nature of this. Is you need to be a very good team engagement. But okay, we're gonna team up with this Blueberry right here, who's in a Fury.
Your team lost.
Yeah, we got pretty heavily slaughtered there. Really, the points is 6k to 515. Also, I love how the well, yeah, okay. So we not only were we outnumbered. This was a team diff. It wasn't just me, and especially in this is why I miss Battle Royale, which was just a free-for-all fight. It's sure you would get ganked in Battle Royale too, but then the gankers would also fight each other. But team fights is the way of Star Citizen right now. Very rarely do you want to be doing solo engagements. All I can hope for is for a better team comp next time. Because it's really easy to snowball. It's really easy to snowball in this mode.
Battle initiated.
Where you can just make them basically, you know, 1vx's the entire time by winning the first wipe and then getting them as they come to re-engage.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green.
Really hate to do this every time. Alright, we're with some green berries. Who are you? You're in the scythe, so we're going to form up with you. A pancake on this guy. There's a kill. All right. We group with our green berries here. There is a ship that just ran down there. I can see his flight trails. We're going to engage this guy. He's running. Not fast enough. He ran straight into that rock. All right, arrow right there. Right here is engaging. Another. It's the saber again.
Contact.
I have pancake.
Kill.
Got him twice. That empathy's not gonna come back around. He's gonna run. We gotta stay balled up here. We gotta stay balled up here. This is how we team fight. You. Nope, he's winning. Firebirds came from this direction.
Contact.
I can beat a Firebird if I can get him. Nope, now it's coming from that way. I gotta regroup my team.
Shields offline. Shields online.
Yep, we just gotta keep this death ball going here. There was a stealth ship. I think no, it's still there. I need to get back in on this team though. Here's our blade. He just broke off. Oh, Atana? Oh, I'm so sorry, but little one. And I have the slot. He's done. And you're gonna run. You're not gonna. There's no way you're gonna stay and fight. So you, the arrow, you're gonna stay and fight. And we have slot on him. He just popped noise. Doesn't matter. Got. All right, now we're under direct assault. So now we have to hope that our team is aware, and well, this is the M50. I can probably beat this guy if he stays in. He's not staying in. He's not staying in. We're gonna send the rocket after him. All right, he broke. Just stealth build.
Missile lock. Contact.
Good stuff, good stuff. This is what we want to see in the team. Someone spraying. Oh, right there.
Contact.
Ooh, we got almost a full mag on him there. Trying the one. We got more coming in this way. What are you? You're a... Oh my god, you're a Mustang. Oh, buddy. Did you buy that ship thinking it was a dogfighter? Because that's what happens to people who buy that ship thinking he's a dogfighter. Okay, he's out of the fight. It's you. It's you. Over here. Latana again. See, this is what I mean. We're so easy to snowball when you win the first team fight.
Shields under fire. Contact.
Yeah, buddy. I'm so sorry about that.
Friendly target. Kill. Contact.
Oh, he's missing me already. He's out. Need to get better at my merges, Eric.
Contact. Kill. Shields under fire. Contact.
That was a close fight. Gotta be worried there. You don't, though.
Kill. Contact. Kill.
Woo! I'm sorry, buddy. The Tana is not a dogfighter. It's just too big.
Contact. Kill. Shields under fire.
Ooh, that was a good mag from him.
Shield down. Shields off. Shields online.
I'm really surprised you stayed with me there.
Contact.
Yeah, Liquid and me are very close on skill level. I would say he's slightly better than me. Just ship diff. Or Liu is slightly better than me.
Missile lock.
I've entirely lost my team. I'm out here soloing. Which is usually in squadron battle, just you're going to die soon. We're already applying damage on this guy beforehand. This guy is Widowmaker, and he's running. Liquid's coming back in. Or Lewmaker. I keep calling him Liquid. Ooh, he's being double teamed now. There he goes. Let's stay close to our teammate here. Yep, and that is unfortunately the game, as everyone on their team has left. But going 11-0 is, I mean, like I said, in squadron battle, it's very easy to snowball. It's very easy for your team to just hold basically wherever the fight's happening, get the numbers advantage, and then keep the numbers advantage. It's one of the flaws of this game, but I don't really know how they could fix it and keep this format. Widow is, I mean, we saw him earlier. He's definitely still a learning pilot. So am I. I'm a rookie. I would not consider myself a good pilot. That being said, do we really just stick around for 4 minutes? Well, bullying poor Widow. This is NK. Oh, and he's in a M50, so he's gonna be doing boom and zoom. As long as we don't chase him, we should be okay. We just stay in our little fighter death ball here. Oh, an Intrepid! No, the third Menta. Okay, listen, the Intrepid is a fine ship. It really is. It has no place in squadron battle. It is about to get devoured, and not just because it's going to be a 4-on-1. Oh, I feel so bad for this poor guy.
Shields under
I really hope that's not his first ship and his first time in here. I really hate that the current balance and the current game packages they are selling is going to do this to people. It doesn't, okay, I understand it doesn't matter. Like, if you sell somebody who's never flown this game a Gladius, they're not going to come in here and do what I'm doing in it. And I'm not going to do what somebody who's been in the Gladius for 10,000 hours is going to do in the ship. This game is incredibly skill dependent. But there is only one ship that they sell in a starter package of all of their like 14 starter packages that will survive it here. And it's also the ship that's not a good starter ship because they really can't do anything else, and that is the Arrow. I love the Arrow. I love the Gladius. These are dedicated combat ships. You can use them to task you to other ground-based stuff, but really, in a space game as vast as this one, you want more. This was a good match for me though, personally, as that when that fight was in there in his max, coming into basically that good of a form again. Now, yes, a lot of my kills, probably actually most of my kills were not in duels. But that's the nature of a team fight. In a team fight, the person who doesn't have aggro supports the one who does, right? So yeah, a lot of the guys I'm gonna kill are gonna be guys who aren't looking at me. All right, that is a Gladius. Can't grab a name off him, that's okay. I will take that win. I will take that win every day of the week. And now that we've done a little bit of PvP, we're going to end on a high note here with 11-0. We are dropping a fair amount of frames. I wonder if just dropping a bit more bitrate will get us out of here. Yeah, so I'm going to back out.
Squadron battle initiated.
That was really fun. That was stupid fun. But now we're gonna head into the verse. Help me get some confidence back after some of the failures I had yesterday. God, I love my Gladius. It's one of the oldest ships in the game, and it's still just so good. Oh, nice. Starting in my home hangar. Thank God. Alright, hey, Dan the man, good to see you, bud. How have you been, my dude? Yeah, I still haven't fixed the racing sim for streaming. What it was the network card has died on my laptop that I used to stream with, and I need to replace that. And I've been busy with other stuff, but we're on the main computer that can stream, I think. We were getting some jobs frames. But yeah, we just did about 20 minutes of warm up in Arena Commander doing PvP, and had a pretty good run. Went 11 and 0 in our Gladius, so that was a good squadron fight. And now we're ready to get in the verse and get some stuff done. Yeah, I missed you too, bud. I've been trying to get Kyle to stream again. There's another narrative game that I played through and really enjoyed called Dispatch, where it's a narrative like Telltale style game where you're managing a superhero team, and I've been desperately trying to get him to play it on stream because it'd be a perfect stream game, and he has fought me on this. All right. Bada bing, bada bing, bada bing, bada bing. Okay, most of our ships are out in Nyx right now. Yeah, and Levski. Let's pull out. Yeah, I've been playing around with the Hawk. Let's pull it out. It'll take a couple minutes. So yeah, how have you been? So today is a holiday in the USA. It's Thanksgiving, so got to see some family, see my niece, all that fun stuff. But yeah. Dude, I know, and it's a super cool game, super good. Why is my guy's suit venting air when he runs? That seems like that might be a feature that is not supposed to be there. But yeah. We're in my personal hangar right now. I have a capital ship, so it's sized for a capital ship. But we're not going to be running a cap ship. I don't have people to crew it. And I'm at my heart, I'm a fighter pilot. Though we could run cargo today, actually. I could make some money. The Shiv is here. The Shiv is a good smuggler. Let me figure out what I want to do mission-wise. Because yeah, bounties, I'm not sure I want to grind up to the good ones yet. I haven't done any of the Foxwell missions. I don't know if those are ground or air-based. These are story missions I kind of wanted to do with Kyle, because he's also been playing this. Bring Vestal Water and Tundra Copian home. Bring to any Wicklow and power. So... yeah. So those are... it's a move and grab. Yep, today's Turkey Day. Yep.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
This is going to be a bit ridiculous because this huge extra large hangar is going to go down for a very small fighter, but hey, is what is. But yeah, I'm not sure how familiar you are with this game. It just had a huge expansion, gotten a whole nother star system that has been fun to check out. But it is right now my favorite space game. Probably the most in depth. I do fly it with joysticks and pedals, and then mouse and keyboard for FPS stuff. This little arm off my headset here, this is actually for head tracking, so I can look around the cockpit while flying. There she is. Yep, that little fighter on this massive hangar, because we have a bit of a jog. So it is technically an MMO, yes. Though it's not your typical MMO. For example, there's not like you don't like level up and get skills. But yeah, right now in each server there's around 600 players. And there's a lot of tech that has gone into this game to make that possible, especially at the level of fidelity that it has, with no loading screens, no interruptions between 3 different star systems. So let's set our power again here. And we're gonna take one out of here to power our EMP. So this is a light fighter made by Anvil Aerospace. I've been trying it out as it's recently got buffed. I'm normally a Gladius pilot when it comes to light fighters, and I do love flying fighters in this game. It's my bread and joy. Bread and joy? Pride and joy. Bread and butter, pride and joy. Yeah, look, listen, it's frickin'.
I hope you had a chance to enjoy our beautiful shipyards and breathtaking sky gardens during your stay. Hopefully, we'll see you again soon.
Yeah, so the planet I'm on, Crusader, is actually a gas giant, and so Orzin is a city that is suspended up in the upper atmosphere of the gas giant. Alright, and let's enter nav mode. And where is Seraphim? I think we still have a route set somewhere. Nope. Yeah, Seraphim Station. Some other ships around here. All these white markers are other ships. Where's Seraphim at? There it is. There's Seraphim. Yes, it is the best and the worst game ever made at the exact same time.
Quantum drive.
Its monetization plan does really freak people out. There we go.
Is now off.
Until you look a little deeper. And people also would argue that it's incredibly pay to win, though it's really not if you know anything about the PvP meta. But it is an incredibly cool game. So we're gonna slow ourselves down here, and I'm gonna flag myself out because I didn't realize how fast we're coming out of that jump. 1 second. There we go. Hey, we're back. All right, we're just gonna get close enough to this thing to pull missions from it. We're gonna take Call to Arms. So I haven't done many missions in a while. I've taken a long break from this game. I really don't want to just grind bounties though. There are cooler missions than grinding bounties, but that might require us going to a different star system like Pyro or Nyx. But yeah, so there's lots of different things to do in the game. Both ground, space combat, hauling cargo, salvaging wrecked ships, mining asteroids and deposits on planets and things like that. Seamless transition to a planet's surface as well. All right, we'll start with some bounties just because they're here and I can get into some combat relatively quickly. So we'll do this one. That didn't go through. Come on. This one. There we go. We're gonna track it. And this is gonna be in the asteroids around Yela. Yela is a moon that's pretty close to here, so that's pretty good.
Here. I'll be tracking your progress on the bounty. Watch yourself out there.
It's a low risk bounty. I'm a PvP pilot. We're gonna be fine, Kent. The worst thing that will happen is I will crash into an asteroid. Maybe that's what's gonna happen. And I'm gonna stand by that statement. You're not gonna see me get shot down. You're going to see me crash into an asteroid.
Quantum drive.
Oh.
Is now off.
I was having this issue trying to jump to Yellow yesterday. So the game is still in development. There are plenty of bugs,
Quantum drive.
and
Is now off.
this is one of them. We're gonna break that routing and just try to go to Yellow itself. It says directly to our mission point, and that should work. There we go.
Is now on.
So
Quantum drive is now off.
it is the game you're thinking of, though that's not the correct statement. So, yes, this is a game where one of the ship packages you can buy, quote unquote packages, the Praetorian package, costs $14,000. So a little bit better than what you said, but yeah, but also it's multiple ships. And what people don't understand about the game is the game costs $45. That is the base entry price. Every ship in the game you can get in the game. You can earn from with just, you know, going out, grinding out a Alpha UEC and buying it in game. And the best ship in the game, the absolute best ship in the game, the most meta PvP ship in the game, is $90. Better than the $900 capital ships, but on all that other stuff, because that's the Gladius light fighter. It's what I mainly fly as well. It's their main sort of hero ship for
Shields online.
let's see. Oh, we got Scan Pulse right over there. There he is. He's in some sort of 315 variant. He just woke up. We don't have missiles on this bad boy. Why are my shields taking so long to come up? Come on. So this was a bug I noticed. Well, not really a bug, but I guess just the shield is not very good in this thing. Oh, you thought you were gonna blow through me. Nope, I can manage my delta speeds, bro. You're done. Oh, you're winning? Thanks for giving me a slot.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, you thought you were clever.
Great. Let me cross them off the list and get you paid.
This is why bounties are kind of boring until you get to the high risk ones that have multiple fighters, and you do have to kind of grind up your rep with the Bounty Hunters Guild. So right now, huh? Oh, you're cute. Oh, you're an Eclipse. You're a stealth ship, but I have Pancake on you, so you're just going to die. Yeah, this is why a bomber really shouldn't dogfight a dogfighter. Yeah, you have lots of health, but it ain't gonna matter. Your shields are down. Oh, you're trying to run? I'm faster than you. This is cute. Do you regret your decisions? You could have left. It's surprisingly tanky. I think they buffed its health recently. Granted, also, this thing does not have the biggest guns in the world. Size 2s and size 1s. I feel like we're aiming pretty core. You'll die in a second. There, oh.
Target
There it is.
destroyed.
An Eclipse bombed me the other day, a player one. These weren't players, by the way. This was PvE. Which, like I said, you're not going to see me die in a PvE fight, just... yeah. But yeah, so... but the game is very good. It's one of the best MMOs and space games out right now. There are cooler missions than what we just did. Bounties are kind of an old loop. This is a ground bounty. Engineering wing of the ASD research facility. 50k for it. I mean, this is all small fry stuff, really. The better missions would be to go to a different star system, though. If you get bounties high enough, you do get very good, well-paying missions that are pretty fun. I miss the old beacon missions where people would call for help and you go help them out. Those were fun. Yeah, Onyx facilities. Monetization goes a lot. So this is why I was saying, like, people don't fully understand how this game is monetized and why it's monetized that way. And granted, this is going to sound like I'm defending it, and I'm not defending the prices that they put this stuff at. It's more so,
Good luck with this one.
basically, when you are buying something from their pledge store, you are not buying a microtransaction. You are pledging money to the game. It is crowdfunding. Basically, it's their own Kickstarter,
Quantum drive is now up.
right? And so it's how they have funded the game. It's how they made the money. I mean, this game cost $900 million for them to make.
Is now on.
And sure, it's not done. Sure, it's still very buggy, but what it has done, technically, is something that no other game has managed to pull off to the scale and fidelity that it's pulled off. The closest is No Man's Sky, which is a single to what, 4 or maybe 8 player game
Quantum drive.
that doesn't have nearly the same level of flight physics or real-time simulation of a lot of the stuff that Star Citizen has. So when you decide to spend $900 on a capital ship, it's not because you want the capital ship, it's because you want to support the game's development. Because if you wanted the capital ship, that's all you wanted, you would just go buy it in game. Or hell, literally that same $900 cap ship you can actually earn for totally free just by doing Wicklo's quests. I'm gonna fly nice and low so these guys don't see us. There's some abandoned ships out there. Not much stuff to cover our approach. What is that? Is a Pisces? God, these early bounties are so boring. Doing some UI glitches that unfortunately are part of this patch. This ship has no chance. Even this was PvP, the ship has no chance. Oh! But there's another Eclipse. Why do they keep giving them bombers? You have slot. Another guns recharge here. And another full mag.
Shields hit.
You can stay under his turn rate.
Target destroyed.
Hi Pisces. You're cute. You are a carrier shuttle. You are not a fighter. You have guns. Those guns are really more a suggestion. We'll need our guns recharge here a bit. I shot open his back door, you see that? And goodbye. I'm gonna let you think about your decisions. Yeah. I'm just gonna let you fall. Oh, hello turrets. I didn't know bunker turrets were still a thing. I guess I am technically trespassing now that the mission's done, huh? So that's why there are all those ships there.
Shields hit.
Oh, I thought I was out of range.
Shield down.
It's okay, we're gonna be fine. You've left the private property. Wait, are you? There's another player right there. Mitch Stone and a Valkyrie. That's the old ship that kind of needs a rework, if we're being honest. He's gonna about to be lit up by those turrets, I think. Unless, no, I guess he's allowed to be here. He's struggling to get her set down. So my ship would absolutely dominate that ship in combat. So right now the meta in Star Citizen is generally, without outside factors, smaller ships would win because they can more easily dodge fire and all guns do damage. There's not an armor system in yet where like you can't damage a ship that's big enough. So even though I've got piddly little, you know, tiny guns in this thing, they will still hurt. It'll take me 1,000 cuts, but I will win by death by 1,000 cuts because I can hit him, he can't hit me. That is a gross oversimplification of the meta, but that's why right now the best ship in the game is $90, not $900. Even if you crew it fully with turrets and stuff, just the physical size differences paired with the velocity of these shots, that's how that goes out. Let's do something else. I need to get better components for my ships. So there are a couple ways I can do that, but the main way I know is to do executive hangars. So we're gonna go to Pyro. So also, we'll also have you here, Dan. Has the game been hitching or stuttering on the stream? I've been getting that a lot with the last time I streamed this. In nav mode, we don't need much power in our guns. Yeah, the chat servers have been breaking a lot. Do they work in here? No, that's working there. I wonder if I just need to change my filter over here. Okay. Yeah, so jumping in a small ship is pretty slow because you got a small quantum drive, but they're fast in SCM, right? As they're flying around and shooting things and blowing stuff up. Is the opposite for big ships. Big ships are super fast at crossing the system, but they're slow in standard combat maneuvering because there's a lot of mass for their thrusters to move, right? So I could have made this jump a lot faster if I was in a bigger ship.
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
Okay, we're on D-cell.
Quantum drive is now on.
So Pyro, which is the system we're going to be going to here. Weird. Pyro is the PvP landscape of the verse. It is an entirely lawless system, so we need to be a bit more careful about running into other players. There's the jump point. It just opened up. Well, actually, yeah, it just opened up. It might close by the time we get there. Like that. It's okay, we can reopen the gate ourselves. Yeah, with Pyro, you have to have a lot more scrutiny. That's a very wounded cargo ship. I guess that thing barely made it back from a failed jump. There's another ship there waiting. That looks like a raft? Hard to tell from the back. He's opening up the port right now. So we'll probably go in behind him.
Shields online. Shields
Yep.
offline.
Right there, he's fired a pulse. That's opening it up. That guy up there is in a Xperia, what was it? Prowler? That might be the Prowler cargo variant. It is the cargo variant. Here we go. This was such a huge deal when they first added this in. For literally decades, we had just been in Stanton, flying around those same 5 planets, and getting a whole new, completely finished star system in Pyro was cool. And now they're doing something a little different. Instead of waiting another, you know, however long it would take them to complete another full system, they added Nixon, which is the next system over, which is another RimWorld system, but with only one major POI, and the rest being, you know, space-based stations, with the intention of adding them in later. Sort of how they developed Stanton originally. And I think both are good. Pyro was as big as it needed to be on launch. It was added in so much to the game. And now we're in a whole different solar system and a different server. We're gonna have to stop at the Stanton Gateway here. I think that Prowler is right there. That's who jumped in ahead of us. Now we're gonna play it cool. We have got zero reason to fight with them. They probably do have good cargo on board. We aren't in a ship that can take cargo, so we're gonna be taking a more defensive stance. I'm not saying we won't ever initiate a fight. We will, but it will usually be against other combat ships or ships that have enough alpha damage to end me if I don't immediately begin the combat, right? So last time I was here yesterday, I was on stream, got checked out by a Constellation Andromeda, which is a medium-sized ship. Not a cap or anything like that, but just, you know, a relatively sizey ship that did have 4 size 4s, so I had no choice but to assume he was flying directly at me that he was going to engage me, and I did shoot first. But that fight ended up being more of a draw, as both of us had to withdraw for repairs multiple times. Here we go. So we're not going to need to request a full. Actually, maybe we should do a full hangar and go on the station. No, it's okay. We'll be fine. We're just gonna land on this public pad here, just to get more fuel.
Deployed.
I was thinking of going into the station, but I don't think we have to. Why is my couple mode back on? There we go. I was wondering why the flight felt weird. Here we go. Landing. Get some more fuel back. So Pyro is a much larger system than Stanton in terms of physical space. So, but now that we're here, I have relations with an organization called the Headhunters here. They are, of course, in-game NPCs. I'm not like part of an edgy group that's full player group. I don't have an org right now. I don't have a guild. Looks like I can't talk to them right from over here. I'm not seeing a whole lot. There is one bounty out here. I'm just curious because there's no safe zones here like there is in Stanton. Where is this guy at? This ship would be good for a bounty. I am not seeing him anywhere. So that means he's out somewhere. He hasn't been pegged by one of the scanners. So we're not going to get information on where he is, just that he is in Pyro. So what's his name again? Dust FKK. We're probably not going to find him then, with him not being on scanners. But if you run into anybody with that name,
You know what to do.
we know we are clear to take him out.
Save you.
So this ship, why this could be a good PvP ship. One is a light fighter, that's meta. Two, it has an EMP. So if I down someone's shields fully, I can fire the EMP and it will turn off their ship.
Docking contact received.
Someone had me targeted and then tried to land. That's funny. Yeah, try and dock with my little light fighter. It was just missing, but we're going to jump in towards, let's go to Bloom, I guess. Hold on, hold on. Boy, why are you still accelerating? There we go. Bloom, we should be near Obituary Station. So many POIs so close together. Here we go, Bloom. And that should let us get in contact with the headhunters and get some missions from them. 'Cause they have a lot cooler missions.
Shields online. Shields offline.
But yeah. This is going halfway across the system, by the way. And that jump is as far as the farthest jump in Stanton. So just physically size based, Pyro is huge. In lore also, Pyro has an unstable star that fires off very dangerous fucking solar flares very frequently, that if you aren't literally behind a planet or asteroid or something massive, will just cook your ship and kill you. It's a very cool game. So let's go over, for example, why I have this bounty on this player, right? So this player has done something that has violated the laws of the game. There is, you know, in Stanton, the system we just left, that is a nation state inside the UEE. So there are laws, there's things you can and can't do. He's broken those laws. I don't know which ones he's broken, but he's gone up to a crime stat level 3. So think of it like the star system from Grand Theft Auto, where there's 5 levels. He is at least level 3. He could be a 4 or 5, depending on what he did. But at level 3, other players are sent after you, right? And if those players kill you, or if security forces on any system kill you, you are sent to prison. Your sentence is determined, how long you're in prison is determined by how many crimes you were caught committing, basically. Now, in Pyro, things are a little bit different. Yes, we'll still send him to prison, but there are no security forces for him to die to. Pyro is entirely lawless. It was colonized first by a big mining corporation that did a lot of really unscrupulous mining and like just blew out entire chunks of planet cores and stuff. But then they had to abandon it once the star started going bad. And this is unclaimed space. Everyone out here is out for themselves. There is no laws in Pyro. Nyx is similarly, they aren't part of the UEE. That's the new system that they just added in, but they have their own set of laws, so you can have your own special bounty in Nyx, because they have their own sort of government, right? So Stanton is the lawful system, Pyro is entirely unlawful, Nyx is a little bit in between. But yeah, so even if I murdered a guy out here in Pyro, nobody would care. Nobody would care. There would not be anything. And hey, the chat server came back online for my global chat there. And really, I am talking so much to kill time on this very long jump in my very slow jumping ship. Like, this is where bigger ships are better, is doing the quantum jumps. They're dramatically faster. Because it's based on the size of the quantum drive, and this is a tiny ship, you know? Also, there are ships that have interiors, fully realized interiors, that you can sit up and walk around as you're flying at full speed, jumping, doing all this stuff. The multi-crew gameplay is really cool because of that. I would say cool, but not necessarily good, because once again, the smallest ship will win in a fight, typically with asterisks. And that's talking PvP, of course. PvE, anything goes. I don't have a fighter in my fleet. Looking to buy one during IAE. What would you get? Other ships are a Corsair, Vulture, Prospector. the right answer is the Gladius. It will never not be good, as it is the main character of the single player. It is also a forgiving platform to learn on because double shields. The more correct answer is any light fighter you like, because they are all good. Boom. Don't buy heavy fighters right now. Unless you have F8 FOMO. There we go. Sorry. No, the game is super cool. I am actively trying to kill time on the super long jump because my ship is very slow. Saber. Saber is okay. It's a medium and a stealth. In a group fight, it suffers because of its large top profile being very easy to hit. Oh yeah. But another thing, like, what's so cool about this game is that none of it's faked. Like, we have actually moved this distance, right? Like, we have moved this much distance. It's not a loading screen. It will go faster if I was in a ship that had a faster quantum drive, right? And we can just barely see it coming to view right now. Like, why this game took so long to come out from 2013 is because they had to develop the game engine for it. They first started on CryEngine, and it was going to be a lot smaller in scope than it is now. But now we're here, they've done the work, they put in the time, and here we are. I can literally fly down to the surface of the planet right now, 0 loading screens, land, get out, shoot a guy with my rifle, get back in and go. So we are here. We're going to check out the Headhunter contracts. They're in Mercenary. Here we go. Protect our site. All right. We're going to go guard a asteroid base. Should be close to Bloom. Yep, there it is. Oop. Now, also, after doing some missions and just getting some money and some rep.
So, you got the location, so go out there and kick the hell out of whoever's screwing with us. Make it hurt.
I might go and try to do the Executive Hangars, which is sort of a multi-stage dungeon. I'll have to look about doing them again, but that's the only way to get the top-end components for ships nowadays. But that's the only way. The other way is to do Hathor in Stanton, which I don't want to do without a crew. And I'm sure there's going to be some way in Nyx to get them too. All right. So, as I said, the mining corporation that moved in here absolutely had no care for the sort of, you know, environment as they were doing it. So as you look at these asteroids, they have these massive holes blown in them from all this mining operation. So we're going to defend this site. We have to wipe out enemy ships that show up and escort in trade ships that are coming to and from this base that's being ran by the headhunters here. That's sort of our main mission prerogative. And this time I want to try actually using the EMP. I've not yet used it. Mainly because I'm used to ships that don't have it.
Shields online.
And one downside, like I said, this game is still an alpha. It is still quite buggy. Right now our radar is not working. I'm going to try and get it back. I did not do it.
All systems offline.
There we go. Turn it off and back on again.
All
We have radar.
online.
All right. Arm that EMP. And weapon config is good. All right. Now, I do think this mission might be slightly screwed. Normally by now I've seen contacts. We got something coming back on return over there. So I don't see anything physically out there. We need to finally kill 3 ships before before that timer ticks out. Otherwise they're going to abandon coming here, which this is going to be a mission failure. I've had this happen a few times though, where these early ships don't really come play. Let's go back into nav flight. Faster speed. Oh yeah, no, there's all of these MFDs are fully realized.
Bogey.
Alright, there's one.
Shields online.
Jumping back into SCM, standard combat maneuvering, there's 2. And we're going to enter a corkscrew, get him on the approach, cut speed, push, 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 catch him before he gets long past us.
Destroyed.
He's out. 315 Origin series. How are you guys affording Origin?
Target destroyed.
Let's get these off the board so I don't have to keep looking at them. So they were soft death before. Their ship was dead, but they were still alive on it, right? It wasn't totally gone. Now I need to find this last ship. And this is what bugged out me last time. I just could not find this last ship. And so I failed this first part of the mission. I don't think it's a complete mission failure, but you do lose cash for it because it's based on the deliveries coming in to and out of this base. Come on, give me something here. Oh.
Shields offline.
Punch hard in that direction. Really would have seen them by now. So that's just debris. That was just the debris of the other ship we had killed. There's something that way. Gotta find it pretty quick here. We're pulling a lot of G's doing this. We have a minute 20 though, so I gotta find. I think that's just a turret we saw earlier though. I don't think that's our guy.
Shields online.
Yep, not our guy. Damn it. Yeah, see, it's just that turret right there. Where is this bitch hiding? See, normally they come out and attack you and it's really easy to see it. So it's frustrating when they kind of sit back and hide like this. Yeah, you see these asteroids were just blown apart by really unscrupulous miners. And kind of the whole system's been pretty much, everything valuable has been ripped out and now the sun's dying. So the only people that live out here are desperate or wanted criminals. or people who just don't really care for anything else. Those all look like turrets to me. They're going to be alongside the hull of this base. 12 seconds. I don't think we're gonna get this first part of this mission done, but we should still get a ship that will leave here that we can escort.
We're gonna need a minute or two.
Okay.
There you were. Now this ship doesn't have missiles. Missiles are in the game. It trades missiles for the EMP. We'll do a corkscrew as we come in.
Okay.
Alright, screw it.
Shields hit.
Let's try the EMP. So now we're charging the EMP.
Target destroyed.
These are far being shut up by these base turrets. That's a Talon. And so now, if I fire it... Okay, I don't think that worked. I think we didn't give enough time to charge.
Target destroyed.
I've never used EMP or E-Warfare before. So this is the Saber. So in the chat, this guy was asking about it, and I said, oh, it's okay, but the medium fighter has a large pancake, which is this view right here. We're on top of it. And it makes it really easy to hit because of how wide it is from the top. So in a team fight where multiple guys are engaging you, or just you get outrated by a quicker fighter,
Let's head off.
Target destroyed.
that's really easy to happen, right? What are we escorting? A freelancer. All right. Yeah, this game is a lot more than just space. I love the space aspect. I am a fighter pilot is my favorite thing to do, especially in PvP. But like I said, it's not just a space game. There is a ground combat. We're gonna probably do some of that right after this mission here. We're going to do the executive hangars to try and get some better components. Alright, we're just gonna slot in behind this guy. Unfortunately, I really should have full killed those ships because now they're going to stay on as contacts. So we're sitting here flying with our EMP fully charged, looking like a fucking balloon. So far, radar's not showing any new contacts.
Okay.
There you are. That's a Hornet. That is a very capable ship. Come on. I saw you. Don't try and hide. We're gonna try and EMP it. Shield's already down.
Shields hit.
And there it is. He's turned off. Look at that. So that's why this ship is actually a really good bounty hunter ship. So now, if this was a bigger ship, I could board it, take it on. Now, it would come back eventually, but you're just gonna get the full mag.
Target destroyed. Shields offline. Okay.
Oh,
Shields online.
this other guy spawned right next to me. That's a Mantis. We're going to want to stop that. They get this merge right. We're burning a lot of our afterburner for it. So the Mantis is the most important ship in any fleet engagement or any piracy action, because this is what stops you from being able to jump. It can also do the EMP that I just did, but its primary goal is to actually interdict and turn off quantum generators. They can do that through shields. It does not need to break their shields for that.
Fight's over here, genius.
Target destroyed.
Brother, you're fine. Brother, you're fine. If
All
you,
channels, I'm under attack. Please, if you hear this, help me.
brother, I'm right here. You need to calm. You need to calm your tits. All right, you're at 100% health. Oh shit! A different ship showed up. I see what happened. Okay.
Thank you. I thought we were done for.
Okay, we have to go to the other ship. We can ignore. We can safely ignore
Shields offline.
those and go with him. So this was the first ship that was supposed to come here. It came later now since we didn't do the first part of the contract.
Where the hell are you going?
I'm coming, you little booty.
Shields online.
All right, I'm here. Oh, desync. Yeah, let's not crash into him from desync. That's an enemy Hawk, same ship we were flying. But, you know, there's a huge difference between a skilled human pilot and the AI.
Shields hit.
I told you I would not get shot down, but I would crash into an asteroid. I did tell you that. I did say that. Those words were said. Ah, damn it. There's still a chance I actually complete the mission if that guy just doesn't get killed. Downside, we did not land anywhere and set our respawn. So our insurance card to regenerate our body at death is back at my home planet on Orison in the other star system. So we're not doing executive hangars. I guess we're gonna do the Hathor stuff. I don't know. I don't know how to do that nearly as well. Yep. Look. That is how it goes when you fly with me. We win all the fights and we crash into the asteroids. It's how I do. It's what I do. It's nighttime. I wonder if I can see Seraphim from here. No, guess not. Is this ship gonna show up anytime soon? Damn. 26 seconds, okay.
The next shuttle is approaching the station. The next
Oh,
shuttle
lag.
is approaching the station. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
That looks a lot like Kyle's gear right now. That's heavier armor than what I'm wearing. Heavy armor is, of course, the meta for ground-based stuff. There are some benefits to running the lighter stuff, but I just do it for the fashion mostly, because I'm more of a pilot. I keep dying in this Gladius. Is it a skill issue? Take 0 fire.
Approaching next station. If this is your stop, please prepare to disembark. The next shuttle is approaching the station. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
All right.
Approaching the station. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. Providing connections to all major platforms. Crusader Industries.
Hey, it's MSR. I love that fatty. That used to be my dream ship. Then I had it. It needs a rework pretty bad.
Together, you're making a difference.
Hey there. Hi.
Definitely a player flying it. He's definitely kind of lost too. Looking for his hangar.
Hey.
You can do it, MSR. I believe in you.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, right.
Another player right there. Hey guys, how's it going?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
Yeah,
system.
so the Hawk is cool. I like it. I want to test the Shiv more.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
So I think this the Shiv could be an incredibly good cargo runner. For illegal cargo, I should say. Last time we were running drugs, though, we did get intercepted by a player Eclipse. That's those bomber fighters that we were shooting down before. And that thing has a torpedo that if it hits you, will one-shot most ships, you know, most small ships in the game. We actually killed him in FPS combat after that. Let's see. So, unverified jobs. So I've tried these missions and they have not worked. So we're instead going to Devlin Scrap and Salvage and Sears Canyon, take it back to Lorville. So 2 jumps. All right. We're gonna do this one. Okay, we have a working tractor beam. Okay, so this is the Shiv. Right now, the ship has just come out. It's a mixed match of various other ships built in Pyro. But because of its unique stats right now and what it offers, in my opinion, this is the best solo daily driver ship in the game for just general stuff. Not if you're a combat sweat like me, probably still not, because you like your light fighters too much. But guess that's how we're gonna do it. It's basically as maneuverable as a medium fighter with similar firepower, all given to the pilots. So there is a spot for a gunner to take control of half the guns on the ship. The top turret there can be controlled by a second person, but you still get it if you're a solo pilot, which is rare. It's very rare that you get turrets laid to the pilot seat. Usually they are restricted and only turrets. So you get the same firepower as a Hornet, which is a medium fighter, with similar maneuverability, just larger size for that cargo bay, that 32 SCU cargo bay in the back. Alright, so we're now going to be running drugs. Unfortunately, the more optimal way to do this would be if we were starting in Pyro, because then it would only require 1 jump. This one would require 2. It's not letting me route here, probably because of angle. Alright, we just have to jump out and see what we get. I should check out the Wicklow stuff at some point. Here we go. But yeah, so like I said, this is one of the smallest medium-sized ships in the game, which means it's one of the best because, like I said, small ships will win in a fight. But we're jumping, we're flying, and I can actively go walk around the ship, interact with my onboard ship storage, so I can, you know, put my gun in, put it back out if I had stuff in there. These are actual dedicated weapon racks and things. Get in bed, mess with the engineering terminal, take a shit in the onboard bucket. Yes, that is what that's for. We keep that door closed. Or manage cargo back here. I could also literally just open this if I wanted to and jump out, which would be very stupid because the ship would keep going and I would have lost it forever. Well, not forever, until I insurance claimed it. But yeah, doesn't matter what size ship it is. If it has an interior, you can do this. And other people can do it while you're staying in the seat and flying and doing maneuvers. And yes, the G-forces you pull will throw them to the ground sometimes. So, gotta watch yourself. I just realized I had head tracking, so I'm staring at my phone in real life. My guy's staring at his crotch down there in the game. Bet you do. God. Yeah, Mugatek's a long jump. We are getting close, though. So listen, the last time we were here, we did get hit with, we're calling it PvP is accurate, though not very nice. We got hit by someone camping with a torpedo stealth ship. We're with an Eclipse stealth ship firing a torpedo, I should say. And so probably going to do a little bit more aerial reconnaissance before we just touch down. After this, we get to the Beth Pyro, collect more cargo, then come back, drop it off at Lorville. We'll probably land at the spaceport back here for fuel as well. We're a little low.
Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on.
Max out the range on our radar right there. Okay, we're on the dark side. Not exactly what I wanted to see, but okay.
Quantum drive is now off.
Alright.
Shield system online.
Interesting. Quite a few ships here. There is cargo on the pad. Avenger right there. Is this guy actively loading the cargo? He was. I see you, buddy. Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you. I just need this pad as well. So we are in Stanton, so I have to be nicer. Killing him here would be murder. But like I said, not everyone cares about murder. There are absolutely are criminals. And it looks like he was just delivering that, though I'm still seeing it rendered, which might be a bit of an issue. There it goes. So he's going to walk that back onto his Hercules and hopefully take off. Like I said, us smugglers, we don't have to fight each other. Well, I probably could make some money from the raw stuff that he put in there. I'd have to find out a place to sell it. And right now I've got my cargo base slated for a whole another job. That being said, hopefully he decides to be cool as well, and when he sees I'm pulling out drugs, he doesn't try and, you know, take from my pockets either. Hopefully he saw that I absolutely could have blown him away and did not, and he's also cool. Alright, we got our drugs. Now let's get the fuck out of here. As of right now, he could scan me and see what I'm carrying and decide that I was worth it. It would be dumb for him because I could beat his ship in this thing. But if I wasn't flying it, you know, if I was just stationary down there, different story. Okay, so now we're gonna have to go to Pyro. First, we are going to go to Microtech and its spaceport to get refueled. So Port Tressler over here. I used to run everything on Port Tressler back in the days.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
All right. There we go. Good Port Tressler. I miss this place. I might go on board and see what they sell.
Quantum drive is now
When it comes to armor and stuff and food and drinks, since we're going to be going out into Pyro. Down below right there is Microtech City. New Babbage. God, I love this game. Once again, that is a full-size planet down there that you can absolutely go fly through. No loading screens. We got drugs in the back. It's a good thing the cops stopped doing random scans. We should be totally safe to just come up and that's an Asgard. No, it's not an Asgard, that's a Paladin. Looking a little worse for wear. Those clouds are also real dynamic moving weather systems that you can fly through and around. And let's get ready for a lot of G's right about now.
Shield system online.
Alright.
Landing gear down. Landing complete.
And let's grab some fuel. That's the front half of an Asgard. The rest got ripped off. Alright. I really shouldn't. I've got drugs on the ship. I really shouldn't do this. I want to go inside. If anyone scans me and sees drugs on here, they would be legally allowed to take that from me to turn in. Let's just hope nobody judges the little Shiv. I didn't check what pad I was on. That's okay.
Tall Empire class shipyards and bulks in a sunset that is true and wicked.
Yeah, the ship component shops have gotten nerfed so hard since Saba is clothing. I used to know this place. I think it's right down here. Right? Yep, there's the armor store. Some decent sets, nothing incredible. Fool is the Ice Morozov set. Yeah, I used to really like the Macflex. Right, they have the orc set here as well. Is there a terminal for items?
The shuttle's arriving daily. What are you waiting for? Come, visit Orison, the city in the clouds.
I just want to see how the red map looks for my sort of pilot aesthetic I have going on right here. There should be an inventory terminal around here somewhere. The effect. In worst case, I can grab a hanger and there'll be one in there. There's some. Yep, nope, I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. It's a different red, but still. That is so cool. All right, yep, that's my new fighter pilot fashion. With the racing, very much flight-driven helmet on. We got the tubes on right there. The metallic red. They had some good fashion right there. It's not great in combat because it's all light armor, but hey. Oh wait, I just go back to my pad. Let's try pad 4. Pad 4 feels right. It was not pad 4. Try pad 2. Pad 1. Alright, close enough. This was that broken Asgard. All right. The drugs are still here. No one's stolen them.
Your systems are offline. Flowing local motor drain interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
And away we go to the Pyro Gateway.
Landing gear up. Shield system offline.
Goodbye, Microtech, my beloved.
Quantum drive is now on.
Oh, that jump did not work.
Is now off. Quantum drive is now off. Systems offline.
Uh-oh.
Aboard your drink interplanetary craft.
Come on, baby. Take my inputs.
Online. Shield system offline.
Shit.
Shield system online. Quantum drive is now off.
Okay, we're not moving at all.
Engines offline.
We're gonna have to do a recovery operation here. Actually, let me see if Steam back in the seat will give me control back. No. Shit. Ha ha! There we go. For a second, I thought we would have to get a whole another ship and go and transfer the cargo. If we had to, how far were we from the station? Pretty fucking far. That would have been a chore. This is why you troubleshoot in Star Citizen. You need to be an IT guy to play this game. Alright. This is gonna be a long, long jump. So, you know, I'm gonna go back and, you know, sample the product, as they would say, right? Like, come on. Just, you're smuggling NETAM. You gotta just. Oh, yep, that's good stuff. All right. Yep. All right. Yeah, the reds don't fully match, but I still think it's in general. I think I've sold Fighter Pilot, right? While still having the gear necessary to run other operations. Alrighty. I do miss the old scannings and interdictions and stuff that would happen.
Quantum fuel is at 50%.
All right, we're coming out into the gateway. We will have to stop and get more fuel.
Quantum drive is now off.
Why are we taking damage?
Contact. Shield system online.
Are they soft death? That is so unfortunate. So what happens to the Lauren is he was AFK out of the jump. I jumped out, we collided, he damaged my ship. He was marked the aggressor and the station just killed him. He does have cargo in there. Quite a bit. I'll give him a ride to the station so he can get a ship back and reclaim his cargo if he's in there. That killer lurking? Part of me also wants to take his cargo right here. Let me see what it is. How do I turn on the aim assist? You don't. Distilled spirits, stems. All this is legal cargo. Souvenirs and this contracted cargo. Yeah, he was running a cargo mission. Let's see if he's in the pilot seat. Yeah, he is. He's got cool fashion too. Oh, shit. The ship's being shot. I gotta get out of here. Yo, chill, chill, chill. Stop shooting him. Damn it.
Congratulations. Target is destroyed.
Damn it. I wanted to save him. No point now.
Shield system offline.
Well, I mean, we technically did get PvP right there, and yes, it was a cutlass, and yes, we slaughtered it because that is exactly what this ship is going to do to a cutlass. I want to fight, but I hate big ships.
Shield system online. Landing gear down. Complete.
All right. Get all that back. Fucking hell, dude.
Quantum fuel is at 100%.
I was gonna try and rescue that guy. I was gonna take him here. I was gonna drop him off, help him get his cargo back, because it was my fault that he was flagged as hostile. And that guy goes and fucking attacks me as I'm on the ship investigating him. That's why I was able to engage him, as I was on board the ship he was shooting at. He would have gotten friendlies on board.
Landing gear up.
Just because the ship's red doesn't mean you should shoot it, especially if it's soft death. Especially if there are souls on board. Come on, man.
Shield system offline.
But we didn't get a crime stat because we defended ourselves. We were on a ship that he was attacking. Anyone smart enough to mine really should not be mining in Yela. I'm gonna top off our fuel again here. Just because there's lots of distance to cover in Pyro. All right, let's see where we're going as we refuel here. Pretty far jump. Vatra. Don't think I've actually ever been to Vatra. And cool, we're back up. Ooh, that is a far jump. Kind of a relaxing game. Yeah, so right now we are running cargo, which is absolutely one of the more relaxing loops, even though we're running illegal cargo. Though I think you just came back, and we did get into some PvP in this. It was kind of all a big misunderstanding, but still. Basically, I came out of the out of Quantum into the jump gate area and collided with another ship that was AFK that was also running cargo. In that collision, it detected him to be the aggressor, and so he was flagged hostile by the system defenses, and his ship was soft killed by a missile from the star system there, from the space station there. And I was looking at this like, man, dude, this guy's got a bunch of cargo in the ship. I feel kind of bad because I bumped his ship coming out of Quantum Jump. I mean, I couldn't have avoided it. It was just 1 in a million chance, right? So I was going to wait until he got back to being AFK and then give him a ride to the station and help him retrieve his cargo. But he was still marked red as a hostile for damaging my ship. So I get off, I actually go on his ship and I just check to see what way he was moving, and he was moving just a bunch of contracted regular stuff. Nothing as spicy as what I'm moving right now. So like, if it was drugs, I probably would have just taken them, just full disclosure, because that's good money. Yeah, so I was on board, and then another player sees this red ship that is soft death. So if you remember from the earlier fights, you know, you can kill a ship without it going boom. And he sees this red soft death ship and starts shooting it with me on board. So I get off board. At this point, this ship is red to me because he's now attacked the ship that I'm on, right? I get back in my ship, turn on him, turn and burn him down. But it was all a misunderstanding, but I wasn't letting it away because he did kill that guy and destroy all his cargo that I was going to try and help him retrieve. So I made sure to burn him down. And yeah, so this ship has officially gotten its first PvP kill since I've bought it. Also, I love the paint job I have on it. Wait. Oh my god. We might have done a boo-boo. Okay, 50. For a second, I thought I heard 15%, and I looked down here and I see this fuel bar super low. There's actually a velocity gauge, but yeah, no, we're at 50. We were 50%. I was thinking we were about to run out of fuel. Yeah, in the lore, this ship is called the Gray's Market Shiv. So it is made in Pyro from a bunch of other components. So the main chassis is from a Drake Cutlass. The engines on the back are from a Anvil Valkyrie, I believe. The turret on top is from an Anvil Hurricane, and the side engines that they strapped on were from a Freelancer. So it's a chimera of 4 different ships, sort of put together out here in Pyro, where there's not a lot of actual industry. So it's kind of a ragtag ship, like, you know, there's cables hanging from the ceiling, you know, trash bags on the wall and stuff, right? But it works, it gets the job done, and its stats are actually kind of stupid good for what it is. But yeah, definitely a little makeshift system runner here. It will probably get nerfed because it's better than most other ships in this size class. Actually, all other ships in this size class, it is better than. But if it doesn't get nerfed, it's going to become one of the best, like small to medium-sized ships for multi-use. Like I said, I burned down a Cutlass in it, which should have been this ship but better. If you would, you know, trust that a manufacturer could do better than a bunch of scavengers out in Pyro. Now it says 14% quantum fuel, but we're gonna make it there. Yeah, I definitely need to get better components in this ship. You can upgrade your ships and stuff. It's just they've recently changed how to get the best stuff, and so you can either buy subpar stuff or you can find the best stuff. I should probably still buy something because stock, this thing just chugs fuel. So this is a low density gas giant right here. So that is not terrain, that is yes. And our target is on this moon out here. Now, is there a space station nearby? Gaslight. 68 SCU. I think we can make it there. So, well, yeah, we're gonna go pick up. We're gonna go pick up our target first. Yep, we have enough gas to go pick up our stuff. Then fly to Gaslight, fill up, and head back to Stanton. Drop off our shipment. looks like a pretty barren ball here, this moon. I've seen prettier places, but Pyro is not very hospitable. Okay. There is something down there. What are you? Constellation Taurus. Owner is game rule, so that has been abandoned. You have to be careful in case anyone's actively in these ships. They were there in our first pickup.
Shield system online.
Let's turn on our shields. Engines are on. Where is the cargo elevator? Right there. Someone landed the Salvation here? Okay, I think most of these ships are abandoned. You do gotta be really cautious in Pyro, though. Hey, I don't even have to go to the station. I can refuel here. Oh, there we go. Surprised that this little derelict station has fuel to give me, but I will not complain. Now, like I said, I was pretty certain that most of these ships were abandoned. People will finish a mission and then bedlog in their ship and come back later. Or just get off right there if they don't care about acclaim time. But if someone was out there hiding in a ship, now that I've landed, they know I'm here, they know I'm running cargo. They could wait for my cargo to come up, blow up my ship, strand me down here, and then pretty much do what they want to me. I'll send it down for the next person. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. I don't like being wheels down anywhere on Pyro, especially not full of drugs. We're heading back to Stanton and to Hurston and the Lorville city.
Engines online.
So nothing on long range, just all those ships that were left abandoned down there. Alright, let's set our run. We can go all the way back to the Stanley Gateway. I zoomed out too much. Why is the route breaking? Distance is tight. Okay, now that we've jumped a little bit away from that gravity well, let's see if it will let us route to where we're going. There it is. All right. Yeah, we get an upgraded quantum drive either to make it faster or more fuel efficient would be an increase. Because right now it's slow and it burns a lot of fuel. Granted, Pyro is big and we are jumping large distances, but still. Better shields would also be a must. We've already gotten weapons that I think are pretty damn good on here with the Tormentors and Rhinos. I actually love how the ship looks from the outside. Sure, on the inside it's apparent it's a total shit bucket. And that's still kind of the case from the outside, but I think it's a good looking ship.
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
Epoch? I've not heard of that. What armor is that? The Geist Epoch. Oh, it's the Twitch drop set. Damn, that looks really nice. Yeah, I'm surprised that one doesn't have a crosshair. Damn, are Twitch drops still going on? I kind of wanted that. It looks like it's still going on. I'm actually absolutely going to go drop into a Twitch stream that has Star Citizen drops enabled. That is a cool armor set.
I'm actually at Discord back pretty quick, and then it actually I swear to goodness,
4 hours? Easy. We'll get that tonight.
Quantum fuel is at 25%.
That's sick. So yeah, I do have bigger ships. I've got sub-capitals, I've got capitals, I've got corvettes. But I'm mainly, like I said, as a fighter pilot, as somebody who really likes the PvP fighter stuff, all of my big stuff supplements that, right? So I used to be in an org, and I used to run a lot of group ops, and I would donate my bigger ships to the org for use as I would stay in a fighter. And we're at the Satan Gateway.
Drive is now off.
All right. Once again, gonna top off our fuel here.
Shield system online. Landing gear down. Landing complete.
Oh, that was butter, that landing. That was so smooth.
Quantum fuel is at 100%.
Terrified ships. Like, I know I have an expensive setup for it. You know, I'm a peripheral guy. So I've got the full sticks and pedals and stuff, just like how I had the full racing sim set up. Which I do want to do more of, I just need to fix it. All right, we haven't even jumped yet. Seeing people struggle to fight 6 AI is a little funny. Because it's not even about the peripherals. This doesn't make me better. It just is more fun. This makes me better. Being able to look around. Now that is super helpful. The pedals and the analog axes do help a bit. This lady's about to open. Let's see if we can't slot on in here. Let's not crash into that rubble that's right there, though. Ooh, hello. So I have to actually dodge these sort of wormhole collapse points, these pillars in here. And if I hit the edge or hit too many of those, it will actually throw me out into black space in between the star systems. At that point, you're hoping you've got a lot of quantum fuel and a lot of supplies to make it all the way back to one of the solar systems and not just be out in the black. Ooh. Luckily, it's hitting more than one. And we are out in Stanton. Take us to Hurston Dynamics. Come on. I wish there was a button you could toggle through when things are stacked on top of each other like that. There we go. The routing worked that time, though. Yeah, this jump is from the edge of the system to a mid-system planet here, and it's a third of the distance we flew in Pyro. Pyro is so much larger. What is the player count on the server? Does this still work? It used to. Nope. Darn. Server info doesn't show you the player count either.
Quantum drive is now off.
Lorville actually is a pretty large city.
Quantum drive is now on.
It was the first place I called home when I started this game way back in 2019. Though it is kind of a Blade Runner-esque hellscape to live in, and I stopped living there because they don't allow personal gun ownership, so there are no gun stores down here. And in a game where you can be a mercenary, no gun stores is a pretty bad thing. Also, the lag. But here we go. Oh man, the lag is actually kind of wild. There we go, now it's loaded. Yeah. Tisa Spaceport and Lorville City. The Hurston family live in that giant tower. They own the planet, the moons, and of course the city, and everyone here is a worker under them. Pretty dystopian. But that's the thing about Stanton, is it's not really a good place. It's all ran by different corporations that each own their own little planetary system.
Please proceed to customs and security area for processing.
Yeah, I don't think my cargo is going through customs, buddy. Just gonna be real with you. I think I'm gonna go into my personal hangar pretty quick.
Warning, you are leaving the safe zone. Warning, you are leaving the safe zone. Landing gear down.
Please proceed to customs and security area for processing.
Sure thing, bud. I'll be in customs in just one moment. No, I don't have any cargo I'd like to declare. Get in. That is gonna be a nice payday right there.
Quantum fuel is at 100%. Launch complete. Landing.
Let's just center it a little bit more. Like that.
Your systems are offline.
There we go. Power it down. One cup of water, one cup of poop for my famous poop water. What? Alright.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been Goodbye.
She's all nice and stored. That's a free, pretty rare helmet. Assuming I get the same elevator. Oh no. Come back. Damn it, it's the elevator. Oh well. The Astalans aren't too amazing, but if it was a cool color, that would have been nice. Still, I wasn't willing to drop mine because mine is also a rare helmet and it very much fits my fighter pilot aesthetic. I wish that darker blue was more closer to the black though, but it's still okay. So yeah, this is Lorville. This is one of the major cities in the game. I kind of wish they had done more with these locations in terms of missions inside them. Usually they're just in the places where you wake up and store your stuff. But imagine how cool it would be to do like, you know, a corporate espionage mission or, you know, breaking down an apartment and be able to just fucking live on the planet fucking Night City style, right? Yep, walking through customs. I definitely did not just deliver 8 tons of drugs into your nice fine city here. Definitely didn't happen. And I'm pretty sure I don't have any fines or citations for that combat we did with that other guy. Yep, we're good. Entirely self-defense murder, that one was.
Reserves the right to search travelers at any time.
And here we go. In towards the Metro Center and sort of main commercial commons district. I can use a bite to eat and drink. That's why I'm doing this.
let passengers disembark before boarding. Interesting fact.
All right. See, like, I don't know, FPS missions in this environment would be super cool. They did it for Orison. Here we go. This is the classic view you get as you come out of the apartment building right there. You get to see the Bigelow sewer. Pipes just throwing fucking debris down there. And you're overlooking Tisa Spaceport, so you can see ships coming in and landing. And of course, Big Daddy Hurston lives up there. You can go up there, by the way. That's actually where you do your commodity trading if you were... Put away that tractor beam before a guard thinks it's a pistol and we get fucked. But yeah, so that was Star Citizen. I'm gonna call it here for tonight, at least on the PU. Made some good cashish. Not as much as we could have if we didn't have a few incidents, but hey. All in all, another a good one in the shift. We finally actually completed that style of mission and stuff. And assuming the game doesn't crash, we get the main menu. I think I might do some PvP. Some squadron battle. So I do gotta use the restroom, so I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. All right. Just needed to drain the main line, and let's see if we can get some Arena Commander fights in. Let's see, what was the one I wanted to test? All right. Here we go. Okay, that didn't really work. That's okay. We'll start off in our Gladius here.
Systems green.
Let's go support our Greenberry over here.
Missile locked.
Oh, he's gonna fucking die. Oh, we're fucked.
Shields under fire. Shields down. Kill.
Okay, we gotta get in close with our green. We need the ball up here. I got red nose from that. There's a fucking constellation. Why are you in squadron battle, my guy?
Contact.
But yeah, we're dead. We're dead. We're dead. Yeah, we're on a 2v1. It's okay. We already had a red nose in that first fight. I'm honestly surprised we even won our first fight. It really is a numbers game unless you were just genuinely incredible. And I'm still figuring out the art of
Systems green.
adjusting. Okay, we got
Contact.
he's aware of me. And he's hit. So he needs to turn. We're gonna push.
Shields under fire. Contact. Missile locked. Shield down.
Ooh, damn, good work. Okay, no, that was actually sick that he got that mag into me. I didn't realize. So okay, I knew he was using some sort of cannon. I didn't think it'd be a 4-shot kill to kill me. Dude, that was a perfect bait by him. I'm not mad about that at all.
Systems green.
So about this Greenberry.
Contact.
He's got repair. That's not good. Gotta get that mag back.
Shields under fire.
Alright, I gotta focus on just on me. And it's 2 guys, so we are definitely dead here. Could have won. It's not gonna change anything. It's okay. It's the joy of Arena Commander is when that happens, you know, you're not sent back to respawn dead and re-gear up, re-get in your ship, re-travel to wherever you're going.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green.
That was a good mag.
Shields are under fire.
This should be an easy win.
Shields down.
Yep. We got too much of a mag into him while he had his shield down. We kept the shield down. Our shield basically took all that.
Missile lock. Shields offline.
We gotta stay with our green berries here.
Shields online.
This is already gonna be a rough fight. But the more greenies we get together, the better. He's running. You gotta change targets here.
Shields under fire.
On me, on me.
Contact.
Red nosed. We're out of boost. We're now double teamed. Yep, we put up a good fight. I think if I hadn't, if I'd been quicker to transition targets, we could have won that one. We were pretty close in skill.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green. Contact.
Oh god, I'm surrounded. I just killed myself. I didn't even fucking see that I was destroyed there. I was just trying to move in the direction of the fight.
Aegis combat. Lost.
Yeah, that's when it happened. Still, we got some kills. We got 2 kills. For us being horrifically outnumbered, which is a huge deal. It's a huge deal in this game mode. So hopefully next match we'll get more even. I'm so glad that we won the fights we won though. The fact that I'm consistently getting kills in this game mode now means I've had great improvement. There's still a lot more for me to learn, but yeah. The skill ceiling in this game is literally, you know, fucking stupid high, and I'm slowly climbing it. But in this game mode,
Squadron battle.
it really matters getting numbers. It really does.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green. Contact.
He's nabbing in. This is stupid, dude. Don't nab in. Scythe. That guy just wasn't paying attention. I can just, god damn it. So I knew I was being hit by the blade. I was so close to killing this guy that I wanted to stay on target focus. That's an issue I have, is target fixation, but I was so close to killing him. But see, what's another thing is right now on our team we have no communication, which is fine. That's how that mostly is, but I think those guys were talking and he knew to just fucking evade until his buddy got there. I gotta back up this way. Nice. Let's have me regroup. This guy's coming. This is why the group fight is important and hugely important. You have to be very aware of your space. So I'm looking at my radar. I'm trying to stay close to my other green berries. I'm trying to engage with them. Look at his attitude of a shit. Right, he's going in. We dive too. We target focus. I don't even know what hit me there. It's this fucking Sturts in this blade that's insanely high DPS. It's a good, no, I can't, I'm not hating. He's doing very good in it. We dive, even though we don't have our power or our HUD set. We just go contribute this fight with our friend. Here we go. I shouldn't have let him have that. I wasn't trying to steal that from him. I'm sorry, bud. And here we go. We got our better HUD on. I need to find this blade. Him. Yep, we tried. That blade's an incredible pilot. Of course, he was reinforced by his guys. I saw the blade in the fight. We targeted it. That thing with basically 5 shots on the kill is incredibly good. We have to stay together. We have to keep up. I think right now we're in a 2v. No, we're in a 3v. That's that blade. He's injured right now. I need to stay next to my greens though. Blade. The answer with the blade is not let him get close, not let him push in. And I hope my greens join me in this fight. Yep, there it is.
Contact.
Yes! We finally got the bastard.
Contact.
Stop dropping chaff, you little coward.
Shields under fire.
Oh, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. It's the blade. Yep. Those arrows can be very evasive. I definitely need to work a little bit better on my closing. I was using too much throttle, too much boost.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green. Contact.
Why are you running? We're engaging on that blade, but God. Yeah, that was bad. This is not gonna go our way now.
Contact.
Yeah, I'm alone. We gotta go.
Shields offline. Shields under fire.
We got deflection. We're going to be okay.
Shields online. Shields offline.
Now we have to go regroup with our friends. God, stop solo diving, please.
Contact. Shields online.
So many chaff clouds. We're under attack. It's a blade. Oh, that's not good.
Shields offline. Contact. Shields online.
Yeah, dude, that blade is so good. I don't even think it's the ship. Dude, those warlord cannons are just insane. I gotta give them great props. They're doing a great job at doing what they need to do, which is hold together and turn this group fight into XV1s. our team is diving solo instead of waiting to group up. All right, we are grouped. Now we need them to kind of bite onto us. That's the blade. Okay, he's solo. But this guy's diving up here for this top guy, which is a stupid target. The blade's gonna see us and move to engage.
Contact. Shields under fire.
We're applying damage. And we're now being team fought. Oh, we missed the repair. We got the repair. We still would have died with sturts on us in that blade. But we won our team. We won our duel. It always feels good.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green.
See, I feel like if I could come in here with a group of like-minded and similarly skilled pilots, we could do incredibly good. Just because some communication saying, hey, group up, hey, he's on me, back me up here, would be dramatically helpful. We are outnumbered, but... So, like, why is that guy solo dove? You need to hang back. You need to stop this dive. Where's the blade?
Friendly target. Shields under fire.
He's very good at keeping with me too. Back strafe, forward strafe. Dude has it.
Your team lost.
GG's, honestly, GG's. We did okay.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green.
All right, I think that's going to be it for me for tonight, guys. Did quite a bit of Star Citizen, did quite a bit of space combat. That was fun. Even got our first PvP kill of the Shiv. Granted, it wasn't really a fight. The guy ran away and died, but that's what happens. So, thanks for